welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz here on JoyNews on Multi TV. My name is Doreen, Avio, and today for our hangout segment, we are hanging out with Trash.
Trash.
Hey, it's Rex on the
No matter what enemy go say, go say. Time no day for me, time no day for you.
Yes, Trash. Does it sound familiar to you? Trash? I don't want to go there, but he's a young musician. He's doing so well, and he's looking forward to go places with his music. Let's go straight to him. Welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz.
Thank you.
Yeah. What kind of music do you do?
I do urban, I would say urban gospel, but then you see, it's the lyrics that makes it gospel. Okay. Gospel in itself is not a genre.
Okay.
So it's more of Afro, high life, hip hop. So that's what I do.
But it comes with a bit of maybe Bible quotations or maybe something to, you know, connect a bit to God.
Exactly.
Like, you know, okay.
Very inspirational.
So why not do rap? Why not hip life? Why not high life?
Yes,
but you chose that.
Yeah, I have done all of that also before. But at a point in a man's life, you find God and you decide to live your life for God. As in, I became born again when I was in school, St. John's Boys School.
Okay.
Then I decided to use the same energy that I used to do the secular music to do gospel.
But one will say, was it that when you were doing the hip life and the others, probably you were not feeling it, or maybe something, because you know, when you say you're born again, yes, you are born again, but you can still do certain things like, you know, like music. So what was it? What was the disconnect?
Mine was, I think that my issue was different because while I was doing the secular music, what I realized was that I just couldn't relate to what I was singing. So most of the time when I was on stage, the lyrics to my songs, that's not who I am. So I didn't feel, it wasn't real to me. So I just felt like, yo, let me just do what I have to do. And I started doing the gospel, and then like it just flows. I feel fulfilled. I feel like better after ministrations.
How long have you been doing music?
For like 7 years now.
Wow.
7 years while I was in school, St. John's. Yes, so 7 years now.
Wow, and how has the journey been for you?
The journey has been a process, really. I mean, sometimes I remember when I released my first song, I actually thought that I had blown because I had a lot of fans from school, and but you come out of school and you realize that it's a very big place, and it has been a process. I've had to learn a lot, and then I'm still pushing. So the process hasn't been like very easy.
But aside music, do you do any other thing?
No.
It's just so
music.
Are you doing full-time music?
Full-time music.
How about something else? You know, even now, some of the big musicians keep on going like, oh, when you're doing music, you need to do something else in addition, because
I totally understand. Okay, well, on the side, I do certain things. I am an entrepreneur. I am into farming. Animal farming. But then that's just, you know, it is not very easy to do something else when you are doing music. So when you have something that people are taking care of, or something that you just supervise, it becomes better. But then, I mean, after school, your parents are waiting for you to have a job. You leave the house, all of that. That's what I don't do. I don't have a 5 to 7 job, 6 to 7 job. No.
Okay. Now, so far doing music, how many songs have you released so far?
I released a lot of songs, but then officially I have 5 songs out.
Okay.
5 songs that are out there.
With videos?
With 3 videos.
With 3 videos. And you did that all by yourself?
All by myself. And the grace of God, I mean.
You're not with any management team? You're not being managed by anybody?
No, not officially. I initially had people who helped, who support. But then now I'm all by myself. You see, the music industry is a beautiful place, right?
Tell me about it.
But the problem is that we need people to invest in what we're doing.
Exactly.
But people also do not feel very good, because the musicians themselves do not come out to say that it's a lucrative business.
Yeah.
They come out to say that it's not paying and all. So people do not want to put money in it or invest in it. So, you don't have people who want to be an executive producer to the things that you're doing. So then you'd have to do it by yourself till you get to a place where people will see that, oh, this thing will yield me some money, so let me invest in it. So that is the place that I am right now. I'm doing everything by myself.
But are you looking forward to working with any management?
Definitely.
I know it's not easy.
Yeah.
Well, now let's come straight to the music industry itself. Have you worked with any artists?
Yes. I've worked with Preachers.
Okay.
I've worked with King's Kid. I've worked with Black Stacey. A couple more. I've worked with an American-based artist, also Rose. Yes.
All right. So, and it's looking good?
It's looking good. It's looking good.
So considering what you're doing, if you have the likes of, let's say, maybe SAC or their medical to work with, are you going to work with them?
I'm friends with Papi.
Papi Kojo.
I mean, we grew up together. We've discussed doing something together, but we are still looking at it. I mean, let's see how it goes.
But that would be different from what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you're okay with that?
No, it's not like I'll be okay with that. You see, the music is spiritual, all right? So up until you understand where someone is coming from, you can't judge.
Yeah.
That is one thing that I don't do. I don't condemn anybody. And in as much as the person is doing secular music, sometimes the person has a message that he wants to share. Sometimes the person has something that he wants to put out there. Sometimes the person feels like me. He doesn't feel so good doing the kind of music he does, but he needs someone to be with him in doing that. So then, really, like I said, there are people, I've had conversations with other artists, like mainstream artists who actually want to do this. So really, let's see how it goes. Maybe the person you are talking, maybe medical, who you are talking about becomes born again. We do it, yeah.
That would be interesting.
They are not born again
maybe
already.
they are born again, but they are still doing their music.
Exactly.
Okay, now let's talk about the industry itself. Now, there's this perception that upcoming musicians, those who are actually upcoming, they are doing so well for themselves, tend not to respect the older generation, those who are already there, those who have been there and they know and understand. Yeah. What do you make about that?
Yeah, I think that I've heard this for quite some time now, and I think that maybe there's a bit of truth to it. But you see, for a Christian, the fruit to the Holy Spirit in you, the things that shows that you are a Christian, one of them is to be humble. You understand? So it comes naturally. I know the people that know me would tell you that I am humble. Not because I think that I don't believe in the things that I do, but I feel like you said, someone has been there, they know better. You understand? So when you are there, you wouldn't know that maybe you are taking a wrong move. Like I said, it has been a process. I've had to learn a lot of things, and mostly the hard way, because people do not want to tell you how they did it.
Yeah.
So you would have to go there and realize that, yo, this was the wrong way. So you learn. But then I think that this is something that the upcoming artists should really watch.
Assaulting a teenager in the city in June. We can go now live to our correspondent Maddie Savage in Stockholm. Maddie, tell us more about this outcome.
Well, the judgment was handed out in paper copies to journalists, also sent to some of us by email. ASAP Rocky and two others who were on trial guilty of assault here in the Swedish capital at the end of June. The judgment confirmed that the court did believe that ASAP Rocky and the two others with him had kicked and punched the alleged victim, and pushed him to the ground. But crucially, there was a lot of argument during the trial about whether or not bottles had been used the judgment said it could not confirm whether or not that had been the case, but it still deemed this a serious enough incident for the group to be given a guilty verdict. They will not, however, be asked to return to Sweden to spend any more time in prison. They spent a month in custody in a detention centre ahead of the trial, and essentially they've been given what's called a conditional sentence here in Sweden. That's a suspended sentence, which means that the court believes that they've already spent enough time in custody and they do not have to return. So certainly not the not guilty verdict that the rapper will have been hoping for, but a lot of his fans will be pleased to see that he will remain free in the outside world and will not have to return to custody.
And Maddie, just briefly, one of the reasons that there's so much attention on this case is the high-profile supporters he was having.
Yes, that 1 month in detention sparked a lot of attention around the world, because people including the US President Donald Trump, also celebrities like Kanye West, Kim Kardashian West, Justin Bieber, they believed that he should be freed while he awaited the trial. In other words, bail, that he should be able to pay his way out. But that's not how the justice system works in Sweden. Anyone who's considered a flight risk is typically held in custody pending a trial of this kind. So that's why a lot of media came here to cover the trial. Far fewer journalists here today, not so many fans, but the ones who were gathered outside when the verdict came in certainly seemed very pleased with the outcome in terms of the fact that A$AP Rocky no longer has to spend any more time behind bars.
Maddie Savage, live in Stockholm. Thanks very much.
Okay, so now that we are talking, you have a new project out?
Yes, okay, I have a new song out called Oye.
Oye.
Oye, and a new video out also on YouTube.
Okay.
Oye it's just a song that talks about the goodness of God and the fact that we don't have too much time to try things. The time that we have is to live life and live it. So whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you have your hands on, make sure that you do it diligently, and then it will definitely yield.
Amen to that. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who have supported you, who have helped you in any way. Yes, and then when you're done, maybe you do some small freestyle for me.
All right. So I want to thank everybody out there who has been of support to my music and everything that I do. Special thanks to Extro, special thanks to Daddy Ecole, and everybody. I mean, if I'm supposed to mention names, I'll go on and on and on.
We'll have to get a pen to write the names.
Yeah, so I'll also say my social media handle, which is This Is Stretch on all social media platforms. This Is Stretch, one word, on all social media platforms. And the video too is on YouTube. The songs are on all the guitar platforms too, so you can get them. So the freestyle, right?
Yeah, so that's what I'm waiting for.
So I'll do a little rap. Okay. Hey, I'm a Sunyamia Yabia Mamu. Or you good. You son of my bono. I be depend on me, Manyami, your dummy day. Time no dig a brabon unless me born again. Yea, Morocco Biana mean to man cra, a Biana from, but then mean to Mamba, a Biana mean to Bampa, a Biana Musori no mean to Manda, a dance a Biana mean to Manka, but Charlie girls good. So the boy man and I'm start a rapper. They be an Ananya Medan I say, cause he protects me all the time and I pay you bring a home chain. Oh, true.
Yes, sir. That's interesting. Now, before I let you go, I've been asking, what your name?
Trash.
What is it about?
Yes. You see, when I started, I just went to the Bible, and I was looking for a name that sounds a bit complex. So I chose Threshold.
Okay.
And then it was the presence, the entrance, and all of that. So, but moving forward, I realized that it was a bit of a mouthful. Like people found it difficult to mention threshold. Yeah. So I just had to cut it short and make it Thresh and make it an acronym: True Redemption Expressed Through Spiritual Hymns.
Okay, amen to that. Thank you so much, Thresh, and we're looking forward to greater things ahead of you. Please, in case of anything, just reach out to us. This is what we are always here for. And for your videos as well, let us have them so that we can play. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I cannot do this on my own. When I got you, I'm not alone. Yeah, you are the king upon the throne. No matter what enemy go say, them go say. Time no day for me. Time no day for you. You for shake body, and you for live your life for good. Time no day for me, time no day for you. You for shake body, and you for live your life for good.